HBO's Hacks. Please welcome to the stage Melissa Garver.
Where are the condoms? I'm a safety girl. Thank you. I always forget that's what I mean. So, oh, Blako. Aww. I love Blako. He's awesome. He always, when he sees me, he says my first and last name. Like I'm famous already. I'm like, thank you. At least someone believes in me, you know? Oh, man. Are you guys all feeling my mom vibes? Yeah. I know you're feeling my mom vibes. My mom vibes are thick, you guys. Like, I get cast as a mom all the time. My dad thinks I've got kids. Spoiler alert, not one child. Not one child has come through this birthing canal. She's clean. She's clean. Yes, she's very clean. But it doesn't matter. Like, I can't get rid of these mom vibes. Like, I was in Target the other day, and this mom was standing in line behind me, and she was trying to wrangle her 2 kids, and she looks up at me, and she's like, "You're a mom." I'm standing all alone. I just look at her, and like, yeah, my kids are in the car. The windows are rolled up, the doors are locked. I'm sure they're fine, right? Mom of the Year award. I threw my son in the trunk. He was acting up. I gave him an iPad. He's fine. He's fine. My name is Melissa. People have like the hardest time spelling my name for some reason. Like 1 L, 2 L's, 1 S, 2 S's. The craziest way somebody ever spelled my name was Mo-Lissa. Like Mo money, Mo problems, Mo-Lissa. Like, hell yeah, that was an awesome song. I love that. I am a child of the 90s, yes. Well, not really of the 80s. I'm kind of I'm old. I'm old is what I'm trying to say, is I'm old. I've lived in all those decades. Yes. Alice, man, I feel for you. And like, honestly, my mom did have a child naturally at 44. It was my younger sister. Yeah, she was super gangster about it too. Like, she'd been on birth control for like decades, like, I don't know how many years, 20 years. And she didn't tell my dad. And she was like, well, we'll just see, like, if anything happens. Yeah, my dad was pissed. They got divorced 2 years later. But anyhow, super gangster, my mom. That's why I'm a comic. She's so fucked up. Anyway, tonight is not the night for mom. But yeah, like, my family is so dysfunctional, you guys. Like, I am actually closer in age with my mom than I am my sister. Yeah, and it's all blood. Like, same parents and everything. Yeah, I'm 23 years older than my sister, and I'm 22 years younger than my mom. Okay, let's talk about dysfunction, you know? Like, let's talk about it. My dad, you guys, I grew up on a farm in Ohio. Okay, so I've come a long way, baby. Yeah, so my dad, I always thought that he's been in the mafia. Like, he'll say like really weird things to me. He'll like, the other day he was like, I sold this guy a truck, but he hasn't paid me. He's like, but I bet you if I sent so-and-so down there to rough his wife up a little bit, he'd pay me then. And I finally was like, Dad, are you in the mafia? And he's like, oh, come on, you know your dad. That is not a yes or no answer. I was like, do I, Dad? Do I? I grew up with a little brother. He's 1.5 years younger than me. And every night at the dinner table when I was a kid, my brother would be eating his dinner. My dad would be like, look at your brother. He's such a big, strong, growing boy. He's eating so much. Little Melissa in the corner, shoving her mouth full of food, you know? No acknowledgement, nothing at all, right? Fast forward to my first boyfriend. I'm 18. I eat an entire foot-long Subway sub. And he just looks at me, he's like, oh my God, you eat so much. You guys, I felt so seen. Like, that's love, right? Like, that right there is love. Like, Claire, I eat too. I eat the hell out of shit. Like, I don't care. Like, give me the fucking food. I'm hungry. You know? What the fuck? Anyway. Oh, all right. What else? Oh, you guys, I just moved. Like, I found an amazing place. I have a front stoop. like, this is a huge amenity because now I can charge my crystals in the full moon overnight, right? You guys, full moon on Wednesday, by the way. Yeah, I'm a Capricorn. Yeah. I have a Leo rising, a Leo moon, so you can kind of read me like a book. I can't hide anything. It's horrible. Okay, I'll read your chart afterwards. Okay. I love astrology. I cannot shut the fuck up. I hate Western medicine. Do you ever get the feeling that you would have been first burned at the stake back in the day? Oh, hell yeah, I'm a witch. I'm a witch. I can't help myself. I cannot help myself. I do have an inappropriate crush on one of my neighbors. And it's horrible because I'm like, I cannot have this crush on this guy, right? So then I got a new job and then I got a crush to like balance that crush out with another inappropriate crush with a guy that I work with. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? Like, seriously, what the fuck is wrong with me? Is anybody here old enough to remember what integrity is? I know, it's an old one, you guys. It's such an old one for those of you who are too young. That means you're honest and you earn someone's trust by doing what you say you're gonna do. Shocker, I know. What is this? I was talking to a friend the other day trying to get dating advice and she was like, you should date a man with integrity. I'm like, is that a thing? Is that even possible anymore? Like, I did take a business ethics class in college, but that was like in the 90s, you know? Like, I don't know. So, yeah, dating is crazy in LA. Any of you single out there? Yeah, it's crazy. I can't, but you know, the thing is, I cannot do the dating apps at all. Like, I just can't. I like to see who I attract in the wild, you know? Like who I'm like putting on energy, who I'm getting back, right? And I have a confession to make, like, I floss my teeth all the time. Like anything that I eat, I floss right afterwards, okay? So I'm an avid flosser because good dental hygiene is the key to good health, just FYI. PSA, yes. So one day I was flossing my teeth and this guy saw me and he's like, are you flossing your teeth? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, can I floss your teeth for you? Not kidding. This is my life. I'm like, no, dental Dahmer. You cannot floss my teeth for me. This is me time. I don't want to end up in your freezer. Crazy mofo. Oh my God. I will leave you guys with this. I was hanging out with a guy for a couple of months and I went over to his house and I had my period. And I leaked blood on his sheets. Yeah, it sucked. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. He just looked at me. He's like, don't worry. I've got some hydrogen peroxide. I'm like, okay. Do you guys know hydrogen peroxide gets blood out like that? Yeah, I broke up with him the next day. You do not date a man who knows how to get blood out better than you do. Like, I'm not stupid, you know? Like, I'm not looking to get murdered in my sleep. He also didn't sleep with a pillow. So, like, every time I used to go over to his house and spend the night, I have to pack a pillow in my backpack, like Dora the Explorer. Dating is so hard. All right, thank you guys so much. I've been Melissa Garver. Give it up for Ruth Brown.